Hey everyone, welcome back. So like I said, I'm going to show you my day 40 base. We actually just hit day 40. Swarm is moving in right now. They've been attacking for just a second. Hopefully everything's still going good. Alright, so as you can see, we've got tons of elites down there attacking. We have a lot of shredders. Be careful standing there because like you just saw, they'll hit me with rocks and they'll shoot me, throw grenades at me. We've got some specialized guys from the zone we haven't visited yet. So they get stuck right there. This just started happening the night before. So I guess I'm going to have to figure out a way to let them all in. They've never made it past this corner over here on my base. So while they're stuck there, and we also put these two, I forget what they're called, but like these pulse beam things you see on either side. Haven't used them yet, just finished putting them in. So these switches here control different guns. One goes to a mortar that can shoot these guys in the back, which is this one. So if we flip it, let me run around here so you can see. I don't know if it'll target them or not. That's the only problem, is because of where I placed it. Yeah, a lot of times, like it's doing right now, it'll shoot anything in the city. So we have a mortar mounted right there, so they can shoot at the back of the gate. In my attempt to thin the herd. Yep, there it goes. Putting in some work. We have a missile launcher right here. We have a mortar up top for giants. We have a machine gun on the far corner over there, also for giants. Those are always on. I don't flip switches for that. I just have to keep the ammo up. Now that's my ramp to get my motorcycle up so I can park it where they don't attack it. Like I said, this is pretty much just a test phase. Most of these traps are all on power. A couple are still using cells. We gotta reload this one. They're still looking pretty good. So we're gonna let that mortar do some work. The other thing, we have dual mounted flamethrowers, so we can turn those on. And then that just sets on, that'll just set them all on fire. There's not that many now because of the mortar. So let's turn it off to save some ammo. That's a good thing, you can save ammo and power that way. Oh wait, actually we turned on that beam thing, my bad. Those use a ton of power. But as you can see, it can wreck the zombies. So let me turn the mortar off. And we're going to turn the flamethrowers off. There's not enough there to worry with. Wait, I don't want you... So you can see that just wrecks them. And I've got two. Each has its own switch because they use so much power. But even if the zombies made it by, they'd have to cross all those traps. Then we built up more traps all the way across. And we're still working on this side over here. Everything is upgraded to metal. I had giants walk through here once. They used my stairs, came in the front gate, walked through and smashed all this side. So we're still working. But like I said, here's my gun. I can jump over here like you just saw if I need to reload it. It's actually low on ammo right now and we're out of rockets. So this pusher, the way I have it set up, will knock them off on either side. So it's like dual functioning. And the base is all built really tight on itself. Like I said, there's still no power on all of this. We're still working on that. I built this to keep the giants from being able to walk in across the gate. So anybody who uses this area that I suggested in my tutorial series, you're going to want to block the gate off. Kind of like this. Like leave it to where all the small guys get it, but then the giants will sit here and beat on the metal right there for a while. And that should slow them down enough that if you have your guns mounted, you can kill them. If not, you can actually reach them with a spear from right here. And I've done that a lot. Just sit there with the spear and stab them in the head. They'll die eventually. Takes a minute. The waves usually still end on hour 2, hour 3 at the latest. They should go faster now with these because I can kill them while they're stuck in there. And as you can see here, we've got 4 traps all the way across. We have the pendulums to knock them off the ledge to reset them. The 4 traps run the length of this all the way to that far corner. And like I said, I've never had them get past that corner right there. And this is day 40. But like I said, you always want to keep upgrading. I think, did the Gatling gun just go off? Because that means, I know it's low on ammo. So when we get a giant, it is day 40, so, and we didn't get one yesterday. So we'll check these really quick, make sure they're good. Then I have a bridge built all the way around. And then this is already built out, so if I need to go to another level, I'm ready. Those stairs go up there. We have tons of batteries, wind turbines, and what are those things called? Solar panels. Yeah, so you can see the giants right there. There's 2 of them coming right now. So we should probably get some ammo made up for that. I don't know if the rocket's going to work. I just installed it too, so it's brand new. I haven't tried it. I think I have it wired backwards right now. I can kind of show you the wiring's a mess here. and there's a lot of lag because of the windmills. I need to put them farther away. So let's grab, so we've got power cells, let's grab our power tool. Put that on 2. We should probably grab some assault rifle ammo, just in case. And then I wanted to try to make some ammo. So to make ammo, you need to have the equipment bench. And we're going to need... Where's my ammo? Let's go to this one. Alright, so this is the mortar, the MRL. I'd like to make some of those. So we need gas. Oh, I don't have any gas on me right now. I guess we can pull some off the motorcycle. Copper, metal, iron, gunpowder. Oh, we do have some gas. Okay, cool. Let's grab that. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's see. Let's make a couple of these. The mortar should be fine. I know it's one of them's low on ammo, but we're not that worried about it. We don't have a railgun just yet. Still working towards that. I can only make 2 of these, so we'll do that. And for me to get over there to load it, it's not super easy. But the problem too is the zombies are going to go crazy when I run over there. So you can see we have our controllers up here that control our weapons. Alright, so that mortar is working on that giant. There's still 2 over there. Let's run down here. And you can see the Gatling guns going off. Loaded up. That's not going to be enough to kill them though. Usually I put 700 in there for just, and that runs down to about 200 I believe on one. Yeah, zombies don't know where to go. Oh no, this is bad. Alright, so let's get back up here where it's a little bit safer. Oh god, oh god. Alright, how about right here? We have health regen and a bunch of specialty stuff because of my armor, so it's not that big of a deal. In case you're wondering why I didn't take damage just now. And this is on the same setting that we're playing the other game at. It's actually set a little bit higher, I believe. And we just got poisoned. Oh, that poison hurts pretty bad. So let's thin the herd. We'll hit them with our beams, and then we'll check on the giants. Let's put this bad boy on. Hopefully it has enough power left to fire off again. Hit it with some flame. Oh wait, that's my mortar. So that'll thin the backside out where they're stuck at. And then we'll hit it with some flames also. There we go. Conserve ammo, conserve power. Shouldn't need any more at this moment. Alright, so from there, I think, to get to my rocket launcher is not easy. Actually, it is. It's right here, so we're going to run over here. Hopefully there's some giants left. I don't see any, so maybe we killed them all. Alright, so find our rockets, load them in. Oh, we only got 2? Those things are expensive. Right, they might have wandered off though. If they're still here, they wandered off into the neighborhood because they couldn't reach me because of where I went. And here's one. Here's a giant right here. Sometimes they'll attack the wall here, trying to get in. Let's see what he does. So this is what day 40 looks like. If you're wondering why, oh, that guy can rip us off from here because we don't have railings. So if you're wondering why I keep saying, yeah, you gotta get the base built up, this is why. Oh, that's kind of low. Put some cells in there. But I have full faith that this base can hold on. So those batteries are probably low. We're gonna flip to this one. Because the thing is, the giants can get to the gate. Like they can eventually tear their way in. Then we turn the mortar on. Maybe they need a little persuasion. Give them some fire. But like I said, this is what it takes to keep them from killing you at night. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's gear everything back down. And we're probably going to kill that one giant, because when they stand beneath the gate, that's why I built this bridge around. I'm going to make that a killing wall so it can shoot anything on the front gate. Because a lot of times the giants will get out front right here and we can't reach them. And with enough time, they'll rip through all the gates and blockades, get inside, and they'll just tear everything down. See, did you actually... Nope, it's not firing because it's not wired up properly. Get over here. So we don't want to jump up there because there's no path for them to get there. So it won't do us any good. I don't know what he's working on over there or why he's there. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's not good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, I picked the wrong path. So there's a way to get back up there, right? I did not mean to fall there, I meant to jump. But you can see, like I said, all the traps. Like there's very little chance of them actually making it through. At least for another couple of waves. Alright, so we've got the one there. He keeps wandering around aimlessly. Like I said, that one mortar is the only thing that's really shooting at the giants right now, because it sounds like we're out of minigun ammo again. Alright, he's down. And this character is pretty much maxed out at the most part. Like, except for my coils, they could still use some work. In case you're wondering why they're dying so fast, I can poison them, bleed them, freeze them, and lightning damage. As you can see, he just froze, he took lightning, and he's poisoned. Now this one's probably got a lot of hit points left. And that red that you see flashing on me, that's my lifesteal. Now these guys drop what you need in order to build a lightsaber, so you want to kind of keep up with where you kill them. Because they drop the chips that you need. And here's all the bags. We don't really need that. As you can see in my inventory, we have thousands upon thousands of research data, and we only have one book left. I know where it's at. There's just no point in getting it. It's made for multiplayer. But I don't want to fall off that. Oh, come on. But you always want to, like, leaving ledges and stuff like this is always good in case you fall down like I did. But that, guys, is a day 40 wave. This is my base. Pretty much what we're trying to mimic on the bridge, but we're going to build it in a larger scale. And you can see how dangerous it is. Like if this wall hadn't been here, that's already here just in the game, that giant would have been all over our stuff, breaking down walls, trying to get his way in. So this character, as you can see here, what I'm talking about when I say coils, this is the amount of coils I have equipped that boost my stats, so we have all these abilities. Oh, I should have known there's still some stragglers, always stragglers. Alright guys, well come on in here then. Plenty of presents for you. I don't even think that's part of the wave. I think that's just part of the horde that comes after you. Because the farther you get in the game, the more zombies that appear every couple of hours to chase you down. And usually there's one right before or right after a wave. But like I said, I just wanted to show y'all. Like this wall is built here to put more guns on. I just put the missile launcher up there because it takes up so much space. And I'm still trying to figure out how it works exactly. Because it's also a matter of getting the right angles so this stuff isn't hitting itself. I can't believe this thing used up that many bullets so fast. Let me see. I guess we'll come back over here. Now this stuff takes a lot of power though. Sounds like somebody's still attacking my walls somewhere. Sounds like a log thrower. Oh, that fell down again. Oh, yeah, there he is. That's not. Surely he's not. Maybe you just hit the traps. I don't know. But after a wave like that, you always want to check your stairs. So if we get our wrench out, we'll probably see that everything's taking a bit of damage. I just repaired everything to 100%. That's at 96, 86%. Right here, they do a lot of damage because they get stuck because it's so close quarters and tight. But we should be able to withstand another one. I did not know that these were going to work so well. So I really feel like if they were just stuck here and those are just blasting them, there's no chance of them getting inside. I don't use the building for anything. The tree farm and all my excessive stuff's out back. I'll show you that. Oh, actually, we can take the stairs now. Like I said, this is my motorcycle ramp. All my small traps, large traps are over here. Medium traps. And when we got the loot, we just bring the motorcycle back, park it right here. And right now we're using the cruiser. We have tons of windmills right here. A bunch right here, like 20 or so. Now if I bring out the wiring tool, you'll see that, yeah, it's quite the rat's nest of wires. And these batteries on this side all control that one, or they all run to just that one device. And then the other side goes to the other one. And I broke them up because those things use so much power. But as you can see, the batteries are already fully charged, so they didn't even work that hard. The batteries up top, these are my original ones. These control the traps that currently have power. They do actually get low because the traps just go non-stop. This is the controller that's aiming for giants. So if you ever need to work on that, you just press F and you can tell it what you want it to shoot, including players and hostile buildings. This one is what I use just for the heavy zombies. I let it target giants too, because I only turn it on once the horde gets really bad. Let's see, we're getting low on ammo with this mortar too. Yeah, then so here I built a pole all the way across. We'll call it the power pole. In case the base got destroyed, I wanted to make sure that I had a place to rebuild from. And I'm going to do some rearranging and probably, like I said, cover this entire bridge in guns just to see how far we can make it. And again, I need to upgrade all this to concrete just in case some kind of fire gets up here. But we've got tons of windmills, solar panels up here, and full large batteries. I don't know why these aren't charging. I have to come up here and check the wiring because they don't control anything. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing really, but there's nothing plugged into them. Or maybe it's the way the circuit's set up. I don't know. Well, like I said, I'll have to come back and check on those and see why they're not charging. Might just be too many batteries or too much power. I'm not sure. So when you do this, there's a lot that goes into it. There's distance. You can only run your cables so far. That's why these floor and wall sockets are everywhere. Like 20 meters or something, as you can see. So we run power from over there to here, down to the switch, to this, and then over to that mortar. And then from that mortar, we'll daisy chain to several other devices. I'll get a video on power out later. Like I said, I'm still working on a few things. I want to get the railgun built and make sure how it works. So here's our chest. We live on top of this building. It's not pretty because, like I said, this is my test game. Normally I build like a big fancy house, use all the decorations. This is our tank. It's still tier 1. We haven't had time to really upgrade it. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. We just haven't gotten to it yet. Like I said, these are fully upgraded gardens. You need these to grow certain types of vegetables. This is the fish pond you can build to fish in. And like I said, we'll get a fishing tutorial out here really soon too. It's what we're actually working on with the tutorial video on the tutorial series right now. And then you can't see it, but on the side of that pool, on that little gray wall down there, behind that are my tree farms. And you need trees so you can get pears. Pears allow you to make the cold brew drink, so that you can go into the cold zone without taking a ton of damage. And like I said, my character is maxed out except for one book, which we could go get. I just haven't taken the time yet. But besides that, everything else is... Oh yeah, we still have to go kill more of the smart zombies because you need 4 of those graduation theses. And that's just at this level. You probably need 5 or 6 at this level, 7 or 8 at that one. And this just makes you stronger and stronger every time, plus 5%. We still haven't found the Master Fighter book, Thor's Lightning. It's going to be on a bookshelf somewhere. I haven't looked for it, just in hopes of landing one of these. Or when I kill this guy X amount of times, that we'll find it in his backpack. Let's see. But yeah, so like I said, we're level 69 right now. You can see how my points are kind of dispersed, but my gear is also boosting that. We have the coils. Right now it's just random coils. I didn't aim at any certain abilities. And I'll get a video out on how the coil system works later. To briefly cover it for anybody who's interested, if you look here, like on this level 2, it's 20% chance to pierce when ranged attack, or I think it's supposed to say with ranged attacks. So pretty much you would need to get to level 2. You need lightning coil that equals up to 10, fortress coil that equals up to 10, attention right here, level 15, endurance 10, and that's through any combination of your gear. So some gear gives you attention, some gives endurance, some gives you all stats. To hit level 3, we'll need to up our lightning coil to 20, fortress coil to 15. And so the way to do that is you can melt these down and reforge them. I just haven't taken the time to do it. Once you figure out what sets you want to put together. And then your gear also has built-in coils. And then you also need to find, like, this ring is pretty good because it has 4 slots on it that we could put coils into. This one has 5. So you can see on there we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 8 coils on these gloves. So they're pretty decent gloves. And that's what you're looking for if you want to max out those abilities. And the abilities have, some of them are really nice. Like if you have like life leech, 10% of damage leeches hit points. One of the best things, I'm trying to think of what it is self-healing. So if you have maxed out level 3 self-healing, it's hit point regeneration per second is 10. So you pretty much can't die. Like you can even go to the cold and hot zones and you should still live through the damage. I think that's everything pretty much on this base. So if you follow my tutorial series and you're building a base in here, I just wanted to show you that this is a good way to go. So if you want to copy this, you're more than welcome to. If you want to improve upon it, that's good too. The one thing I would do different, based on my previous games, like always leave these open so that the zombies fall or whatever, they can get under them and walk around to get back to the front. If they're blocked in any way, they'll smash through it. These are here to block the giants because they walked down the wall last time because it was wide open. But on your second and third levels, if you stack foundations, what I would do is go solid like I did on this side. I meant to do it here, but I just wasn't paying attention when I built it. And I don't feel like tearing everything down just yet. But these are all solid. And that way the zombies won't fall off. And then sometimes they accidentally get stuck in here. And then they'll smash a section out. And then that ruins the pathing because the zombies can no longer reach you. So you want to make sure you don't do that. But yeah, we don't really need to loot this because it's just going to give us piece of iron. It's going to give us research data. But yep. Oh, so we can walk through it one more time just to show everybody. So it's too wide. It's a foundation height that's just high enough, and you can test it when you build them. So if you look here, it's just high enough where you can jump up and grab on. But the zombies can't jump up here. They can't, at least not yet. I haven't seen anything that can get up there. So again, you got the curved stair here to make sure they can get in. Multiple staircases on all sides because we like to knock them off to reset them because you want them to just fight the front. Like I love keeping them right here. Then all I have to do is repair just this little section and fire these off. Worst case, to destroy a couple of these, it's fine. I do need to rework the power on these though so that if these get destroyed, these stay powered up. Because right now the power runs to this one. And there's ways to split the power so that it's not daisy chain like this, but technically if you're running power, you're going to want to work your way from the back to the front and not do like me where I did it from the front to the back. All the traps are modified. These all have plus 25% damage. It makes life a hell of a lot better. And then we have, like I said, we have 6 shredders right here. We've got the wall separating them in between. Those are fully upgraded palisade walls. So if you press B as in Bravo for building, you come over here to houses and go down the fencing. You can build the big gate that I use for the motorcycle ramp, and you can build these protective walls. And that's what you're going to have to use if you build in the middle of nowhere. And some people like building in the middle of nowhere. The benefit is late game. You have a lot more room to set things up. However, I was testing for that because I want to build in the open, but I built the tower where that corner is to put my guns and turrets on and my power. And the giants that walked in went straight to that tower and smashed it. Completely ignored me, went straight for that tower. So, yeah. You gotta play it by ear. And like I said, all the pendulums are set up, they go in the same direction. They're set up just like the other ones that I show you in the tutorial series. And then of course floor traps on all of them. And then we have another pendulum to send them back into those, so they have to keep running. This pendulum will send them flying off. But what we're actually probably going to do is leave that open. So if it does send them flying, they fly away. And then right here we can put a foundation. We'll probably mount another flamethrower or a Gatling gun, something else to like soften them up and weaken them when they get to this spot. But if you do a flamethrower or anything right here, it'll go, I mean, it can hit this hole probably all the way down to right here. So anybody who gets in this section will get burned. That's why I like corners. And then we have, so more of these, they're all upgraded. We'll probably put a flamethrower on both of these corners facing both ways. Now the flamethrowers can move up and down, left and right. So you can be really, you know, frugal with them. We might try to squeeze one under the stairs, but I doubt it. We should have left another gap and put the stairs one more this way. Which we can still do that. We'll just have to get rid of this compressor. Move the pendulum one forward. Move the stairs forward one. And then we can put a flamethrower behind it. And then that way it'll blow up. It'll blow flames down that way. And then like right here, another compressor. Again, stairs so I can get high enough to stab and shoot at giants. But that still leaves the zombies a path to get to me, so they never de-target. And then they keep coming through here. Obviously they're going to bounce off the walls and stay on top of the shredders. More compressors, because I figured anything that makes it this far is going to be really strong. And then another pendulum so that this one hits them. Hopefully they go over that wall, and then they have to rerun the whole course. Just like a little racetrack. One day we'll probably have guns all the way across the front. Tons of mortars, tons of machine guns. And like I said, just zigzag it all the way through. And it's nice because you can make the jumps to get here really easy. And like I said, I build from the front, and I'm just slowly working my way back. If we ever get to where they start making it through these curves, what we'll probably do then is I'll probably tear these stairs down, and then like smash a section here or something, put a staircase up, and then start retrace this path at a higher level. I did plan to do it here, and I can still do that and just move our controls from here up one notch. Because this is already, that's one reason this is built the way it is, so that then they're on top of the traps. And you can still build on top of all the traps. So if you go to your trap menu, and say you want to put a pendulum on top of a pendulum. I don't have the mats on me, obviously. I'm probably standing in the way. But as you can see, so you can just set your traps on top of that, and there's a path. So that's how you can make the maze base. Just put traps on top of traps. And then for the gaps in between them, you can lay down bridges. They fit perfectly. The little platform pieces, they don't do so well. And like I said, this I just added on this testing purposes. I know it's ugly right here, but I wanted to see it fire. But we're going to reverse the cabling and rewire it, which means I need to play around with the trap controller and figure out how exactly that's going to work. Because I don't fully understand why the trap controller has the amount of power plugs on it. And like I said, we'll go over all that once we get to the power videos. I know power looks a little intimidating. It's not as bad as it used to be. Back in the, and this is the reason we tell you to make sure you don't turn, the only setting that you really have to change, no matter what game you play, if you really want to enjoy it and go late game, turn off generator brakes and things breaking down, because you'll be repairing these windmills and the solar panels, and if you had a gas generator, you'll be repairing those constantly. Because that's what I used to do in my previous plays. Is you just run around maintenance kits the whole fight, trying to keep all your power up. And you have to run around and check this throughout the day too, or everything's going to break down and your batteries won't be charged by the time the wave gets here at night. Because solar panels, obviously, they don't work at night. Windmills work all day, but they don't produce that much power. And I think that's all we got to go, or go over. Like, I was going to put windmills out this way, but I think what we're going to do now is we're just going to max out the top of that building. We'll just run sockets across, and then we'll use the splitters to run those off to the other devices. Plus, you can daisy chain almost anything. Most things have 2 plugs, so and they can carry X amount of power. You just got to make sure you don't overload them, or they will break. Like I said, this was just built here so I could build this. I'll eventually build some stairs, and we'll take it out for a joyride. But the reason, like I said, the reason I built the other base on the bridge, one, I've never built one like that. But 2, it also... Oh yeah, and these fish ponds, like we'll go over it later, but this is a tier, I think 3 fish pond. It's maxed out. You have to actually upgrade this to catch the higher level fish. It does not come with this railing system. That's put that there for my safety. I mean, y'all saw me fall down like 5 times. And you can actually see the tree farms now. So there's my tree farms. I'm still working on maxing out that area. And then those are just stairs I built so I could run in and out of that side of the wall. I actually had to destroy some of it because the zombies started using it. And you don't want them coming in from that way. But like I said, this is a really great place to build your starting base as you learn to play the game. And I don't think it's going to work that great later in the game. Like, we might have to build over to some other buildings and kind of build like separate little mini bases just for handling giants and thinning out the mob. But that's fine. We'll just build bridges every which way. Like, this is kind of how I had my setup at the police station on my original playthrough. And I just built to all the high rises. They actually changed a lot of the buildings. They're not the same. Like, I had a building over there from the first time I fought the giants. It was a high rise that was like 20 stories. I built up to the top of it, not knowing that giants were coming, and they smashed everything to pieces. And then I got stuck on top of the building, couldn't get down. And even if I could, it wouldn't have mattered because the whole horde was down there. And then so here you can see we have the floor sockets. It's running our power to here. And if you have flamethrowers and certain guns, if you don't want them aiming in certain directions, which I'm going to experiment with the mortar and see if I can control its direction the same way. But I noticed on the flamethrowers, if you put walls around them, they'll only shoot in the direction that's not walled off, even if it's just a half wall. So we're still going to try that with this. You can see it also knocks, like our guns, giants, they'll knock down trees, they'll blow up rocks. So you can go out there and grab all that loot if you want to. There's actually a bunch of giant loot right here. Let's check this out. See if I can get one of those chips I was telling you about. So research data, plastic, piece of iron, gunpowder. Oh yeah, I forgot I do need to loot all that because we need the gunpowder. Wooden shield, it's garbage. Research data, gunpowder, rubber, plastic. Okay, so yeah. So the chips are really rare. And like I said, that's to build your light shields and your other advanced weaponry. I think I have about 3 or 4 right now. Let's see, this is the last giant's bag right here. Maybe we'll get lucky. You think they drop more than 15 research data because a lot of the elites drop 17. Alright, so we didn't get anything for that, but gunpowder is going to take all this. And looting all this can take a second. I think they can drop gunpowder. We'll see. I don't see any popping up though. Because we really don't need plastic or piece of iron, even though that's what we repair everything with. We've got plenty of that for days. You don't need the research data. I thought they dropped gunpowder. I guess I was wrong. Or that, or it's just that rare. But guys, that's a day 40 base in operation and working hard. Okay, there's some gunpowder, so we do get gunpowder here. Alright, sweet. So I'll keep looting. I'll just throw all the research data away in the plastic. And of course the cloth. I've got chest upon chest of cloth. Like you can see right here. So we've got like, I don't know, over 4,000 freaking research. Like, where are we going to do all that? But this gunpowder, yeah, we need all of that. Need every ounce of gunpowder you can get. Because like you saw, those rockets cost a fortune. We also need to get some mines built up. So like this is what I was talking about too really quick, and I was trying to sign off. So this is the size horde you'll get on day 40. That just randomly will, and that's why I said you want to get your books fast. Like, try to get all your books before day 30. Because you'll be in a room looting, and then this shows up behind you. And there should be some more coming from somewhere. Yeah, here they come. So if you're in like a small house, a small room, and all this shows up behind you, they'll just stun like you in a corner. And like that guy will poison you, the other one will explode on you, they'll spit on you. And don't fight them like this unless you already have your coils and stuff, because that'll completely destroy you if you're not maxed out. And you can chop limbs off them, and sometimes they'll still keep coming. Like I had one of these guys, I chopped both his arms off, and he still kept trying to get at me. That's pretty funny. And like I said, my base, again, this is just built from the tutorial series right here in the first city, the original city, at the mansion. And yeah, there used to be iron gates here. The giants smashed them off the hinges, so they don't exist anymore. Well, like I said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed this content, you have questions, comments, concerns, anything I can help you with, feel free to hit me in the comments. I'll respond back to you. If you've got me in one of your Discords, I'll respond to that too. Or you can DM me if you have my Discord handle. Yeah, it should be posted, I believe, on my YouTube. If not, let me know. I can get it to you. But besides that, guys, this game is definitely a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what's going to come when I get the rest of the weaponry and stuff built. Again, power is definitely a slow slow beast. But it makes all the world of difference. Like, I can't imagine what day 100 is going to be like. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, you have a great day, and thanks for hanging out.